Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain the remaining part of the chapter resources. On the basis of origin, we can divide it into two parts abiotic and biotic. Abiotic resources are non living, while biotic resources are living. Soil, rocks, and minerals are abiotic, while plants and animals are biotic resources. Natural resources can be broadly classified into renewable and non renewable resources. Renewable resources, those resources which get renewed. Some of these are unlimited and not affected by human activities, such as solar energy and wind energy. But careless use of this energy, like water, soil, and forest, can affect their stock. We all know that water is an unlimited renewable resource, but shortage of water and drying up of natural water resources is a major problem in many parts of the world today. Non non-renewable resources. Those resources which have a limited stock. Once the stocks are exhausted, it may take thousands of years to be renewed and replenished. This period is much more than human lifespans. Such resources are considered non-renewable resources. For example, coal, petroleum, and natural gas. On the basis of their distribution, they can be ubiquitous or localized. Resources that we found everywhere, like the air we breathe, are ubiquitous. But resources those are found only in certain places are called localized, like copper and iron ore. The distribution of these natural resources depends upon number of physical divisions like terrain, climate, and altitude. Its distribution is unequal of because of different physical division. Now we will talk about man-made resources. Sometimes natural substance become resources when their original form is being changed. For example, iron ore was not a resource until people learned to extract iron from it. People use these natural resources to make buildings, bridges, roads, machineries, and vehicles, which are known as human made resource. Technology is a human made resource. Human resource. Everyone knows that people can make the best use of nature to create more resources when they have knowledge, skill, and technology to do so. That is why human beings are considered as special resource. Now we will read about the conservation of natural resources. Before starting, everyone should know what is conservation. In common language, keeping something protected is called conservation, or using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. Balancing the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future is called sustainable development. Let's talk about the major ways of conserving resources. Everyone can contribute in conservation of resources by reducing consumption, recycling, and reusing things. Don't waste water. Turn off taps when not in use. Unplug the electric appliances like chargers, iron, hair dryer, water heaters when not in use. Switch off lights, fan, and other appliances when we leave a room. Protect forests and plants. More and more resources. At last, use all the resources judiciously. Don't exploit them. Now I am sending the question answers of this chapter. Do do them in your notebook in neat and clean handwriting.